So generally, anyone who is in a tilt and space wheelchair or a K5 manual chair or a power chair typically has a custom cushion designed to meet their needs for positioning and pressure relief. Cushions have a variety of materials depending on the person's need. They can be made of foam and gel, like this one here. This cushion has a gel upper layer, and it's supported by foam underneath that attaches with Velcro, like so. And this cushion is called a Rojo Cushion. It's not as typical for people in our agency, but some people do have it, so this is what it looks like. And each of these compartments here on the Rojo Cushion are air chambers. And this allows for the best control of pressure, and it's typically used for people who have a history of skin breakdown and pressure sores. So each cushion will have a fabric cover that zips over it, and this can be taken off and washed in cold water and hung up to dry, but not put in the dryer because that can ruin it. And if people have a history of incontinence, you may find an incontinence cover as a second layer between the fabric cover and the cushion itself. So the incontinence cover is nice because it's made of a plastic material that can be wiped clean if someone has an accident. And an important thing to keep in mind with the care of seat cushions is that you would never put an actual cushion in the washing machine because that can destroy it. You can only wash the surface of the cushion with a gentle cleanser and the cushion covers that go over top of it. Another thing to keep in mind with wheelchair seat cushions is putting them in the chair in the correct orientation. What I mean by this is, if you look at this cushion, there's a raised area in the middle called the pommel, surrounded by two troughs, which is where the legs rest. Now this pommel is pretty hard, and its purpose is to keep the legs separated, and this goes in the front. Now sometimes cushions can get put on backwards, which would put the pommel underneath someone's bottom. This is obviously very uncomfortable and can cause pressure sores and skin breakdown if someone is left in this position for a long time. So it's important before you put someone in their wheelchair, if you're transferring them from bed, let's say, you're gonna wanna feel the cushion first, just to make sure it's on correctly. And if you're ever in doubt, you can test it out and you can feel for yourself whether it's on correctly or not, just by the feel of it. But generally what you're looking for is the pommel in the middle and the two troughs for the legs. Some cushion covers will be labeled front and back. This is helpful, but only if the last person that put the cushion cover on did it correctly, so always feel first. And that is wheelchair cushion.